This is for Renee Nicole Good, who was murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have we're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is his own morality. But the guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. So this is for her. This is for the people.
How much fun is it in that room? Sitting there, you have a couple cocktails, you hang out with everybody, and there's all kinds of conversations going on.
It's usually a lot of fun, but I can't really, I got to be honest with you, I'm not feeling so great. We have a woman, Renee Good, was murdered in our streets of America today, and we got literally stormtroopers running around terrorizing. And as much as I love all this, I don't know if I can pretend like this crazy stuff isn't happening. We have a president who says the laws of the world don't apply to him, and we could rely on his morality, but he has no morality. So where does that leave us? Where does that leave the world? So I love these people. I love being here. I love you. But I also can't. It's so hard to pretend anymore. Mm-hmm. This is crazy what's happening.
I have to ask you, because I have family from the Twin Cities, so I understand how hard that is right now. Well, lots of people are hurting right now, and that's the problem, is that the people are hurting.
Yeah, and people can't pay their rent. This isn't making us any safer. They can't pay their rent. They can't buy food. Insurance is impossible. They can't take care of their families and health. There's no education. I mean, this is not making America better. If it was, I'd be, yeah, great, let's do it. But that's not what's happening. And we have Americans being shot, killed, a woman in her car.
So I'm going to ask you this, because we're talking about the problems. What do you think we can do? What are the solutions?
Listen, I think most Americans want the same thing. They want a little sun on their face. They want to know that their kids are going to be okay. They want to know their kids are going to be safe. They want to be able to pay their rent. They want to be able to know they're going to send their kids to a good education. But right now, the whole Senate, the whole Congress has been taken over by corporations. So who's there fighting for us now? Nobody. But if somebody did, they got us at each other's throats. The billionaires got us at each other's throats, right? We're out there killing each other. You know what the solution is? Is doing something for the working people, putting all your focus on that.
Here's what I'm...
Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yahshua Allah. Call Elohim La Yahweh Bahasam Yahweh Shai Bahasam Harakakudash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwafas, keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. More quoted precepts, rather. Our scripture tells us, then shall that wicked be revealed. Alright, whose workings is after, Hashatan or Satan. Right, roughly paraphrasing. Right, but the Lord is constantly revealing the wicked to the world, even to themselves. Right? Because the majority of, I ain't gonna say that, I can't say that. A lot of Edomites, or so-called white men, feel as though they are genuinely, okay people. And they honestly don't see themselves as being a part of the wicked, but so sorry, so sad, that's who you are connected to. Deep down in your spirit, that's who you are. All it'll take to reveal that fully to yourself would be the right circumstance or the right situation, right? Even the best of men crumble under the right circumstance, depending on the spirit of that man. And right now, we're talking about the wicked. The Lord told us that basically the Lord will unleash this devil. Right? A, because that he has but a short time. And B, for a great tribulation and lack of bread. It's going to get ill, and we're already seeing it. But like I said, now even E is starting to see himself. Right? The actor that plays the Hulk in all of the Avengers films, I recently saw on video saying that, you know, it's hard to hide how he really feel about, you know, things in general. But more so speaking about how he views the daughter of Babylon and the direction that it's going. And the world shares the same sentiment. It's not the same. This new normal is drastically changing with each day that goes by. Each day that goes by is another breaking news, or, you know, each week goes by is another breaking news, or either the daughter of Babylon unaliving their own citizens through the they call them Gestapo, which was Hitler's personal military. This same thing with President Nero, or Agent Orange. He got his own personal military, right? They seeing it with that. They seeing it with the daughter of Babylon's total lack of uprightness as far as his policy goes, and, you know, the different you know, plans that he. No, I'm not really thinking plans. Treaties. That's the word I'm thinking about. The different treaties that he's come to terms with different nations that he's not upholding. To the reckless speech of the devil, which, you know, the Lord really told us that would happen. All right. Two horns like a lamb, but spake as a dragon. But more so going into policy. But literally the actual verbiage of the leaders of the daughter of Babylon, because everybody boot kissing President Nero. It is boot kissing, but it's more so like they expressing how they really feel about things. And this place is divided, right? Like the Lord said he would do. Yahweh Shai said he come not to send peace on this earth. He come to bring a sword. He came to, you know, put differences between individuals, set people against one another, right? Set the righteous apart from the wicked, right? And in doing so, you know, also setting the wicked versus the wicked, like Scripture said, because prophecy has to come to pass. The Lord said he will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right? And we're seeing it. But like I said, E is seeing it as well. So, like I said in previous times, when you create a situation as tense as it has been in the daughter of Babylon, there is no choice but to have civil unrest, because the rulers of society, the rulers of, you know, Babylonian society are making such drastic changes and enforcing it in such a way that it has no choice but to bring civil unrest, right? But for its own people, right? Because those of us in the truth, those of us in the know, we know not to get involved with the nonsense. That's between the world, right? The Lord is bamming up the world against the world, right? He's unifying his elect and bamming up the world, right? So, yeah, like I said, what inspired this was I saw that video. I want to say his name is Mark Rufio or something like that. Rubio or it's something like that. Basically, the guy that plays the Hulk in all the Avengers film. He was at some kind of award show, and he was just like, I'm tired, man. Like, I'm seeing too much. It's too much going on for me to front like it's not. Because if you didn't know, and that also what he's saying is a lot of the award shows, film industry, so forth and so on, is all distraction. It's something to keep your mind off of what's going on to, keep your spirit at a level. But it's to the point to where now it's apparently getting hard for these individuals to do so, because they seeing it ain't just about us. If it was just about so-called blacks, that'd be a whole nother thing. If it was just about so-called blacks and so-called Hispanics, that'd be a whole nother thing. But it's touching E. And when it starts touching E, things change, right? Because this is their world, right? They used to their world being basically a big-ass party where they have no worries and no cares, and they're making more than us, and, they live in a better life, and they don't have to worry about these different policies affecting them. They don't have to worry about, cranking up the police or police force or, police entities, whether federal, state, or city. They don't have to worry about any of that involving them, but now it does. So it's a problem now, right? Which is, it is what it is. Because like I said, like Scripture says, it was all written. Egyptian has to go against Egyptian. So, yeah, we spot on, man. Been saying this for so long, and now if you can't see it, you are blind to the facts. The it that I'm speaking on is all of the end time prophecies are happening at the same time. All of them. No, not one left out. All of them. Right? Which lets us know Esau Edom's kingdom is on the decline. He on his way out, man. And he trying as hard as he can to scrape and scrounge his kingdom, not back together, but moving forward. That's what all of this is about. They trying to get rid of this old kingdom to push in a new, right? And this new digital will be beyond man, because they understand what's coming is beyond man. Yahweh Shemi Awashai is beyond man. So they trying to create a world that's beyond man. Right? Know what it says in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13. These individuals are going to try and fight the Lord. They know flesh and blood can't do it. Nothing can do it. But in their wicked minds, they believe they can create something that can literally go against the mind and workings of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which shows how wicked they are, man. Right? It's the same mindset as the Tower of Babel. You feel as though you can get back into the kingdom by something that you invented. It's the same mindset. That's why Scripture says there is no new thing under the sun. The same individuals that were trying it then are trying it now, and the outcome will be the same. The Lord will throw down. Right? Like it says in the book of Malachi. Right? They will restore and rebuild. The Lord gonna throw that ass down. Right? I want to say it's Malachi. It's Malachi or Obadiah. It's Malachi. They should call them the border of wickedness. Yeah, Malachi. Right? But yeah, that wicked is definitely being revealed to even the wicked is being revealed to the wicked who thought they were in good standings. What's that? Is that Jeremiah 16? Where it says the heathen will say they inherited lies. I think that's Jeremiah 16. But they're recognizing that the pomp that they felt for all of these years is false. they're seeing that the people that they've put all their trust in don't give a damn about their own people for the little span of time that they had. Well, it wasn't little, it was quite a while. But the span of time that they had to rule was just that. It was just a span of time. And the feeling of being attached to what's ruling is being taken away also. Right? The Lord is taking away that feeling of we can't be touched by anything or anybody. Right? Because their own people are doing the touching. The same people that brought their comfort to them to make them feel as though they are untouchable are now turning against them. Right? And they feel the ways about it. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Bahasam Yahweh Sai Bahasam Harakakwadash for it. Right? And we in the time of revelation, so there will be more and more and more revealings to come. Alright? Mainly Esau Edom being revealed as the brute beast that he is. Right? Because when lawlessness comes into play, you best believe that devil gonna be something wicked. I'm talking about eating flesh. I'm talking about like getting his rocks off on whatever. His true nature will be on full display. Right? But how scriptures say, only with thine eyes shall I see the judgment or the punishment of the wicked. Right? So at the end of the day, the Lord's elect, man, we sitting back watching all of this. How about Shema Sharachas? I'm in that number. We're watching this and, it's just bringing joy. Right? We haven't forgotten that we are still in yet this day in our captivity. We ain't forgot that. The 2/3 minded individuals, they think that, I don't know what the hell they got going on in their mind. Right? But I'm me and every other individual that's aware are fully aware that we are not in our home. This ain't it. This is not it. Even if we go back to so-called, if we go back to the east, because we're not really from Africa, right? We just migrated to Africa, fleeing, Roman persecution. But even if we were to go wherever, it'll still be the same. We not. It ain't like it's supposed to be. And it won't be how it's supposed to be until Yahushua returns and makes us sovereign and makes us have a military to have our back and political pull, which really won't be a political pull. It'd be what's the word I'm looking for? Royalty. We'll be royals. Just like we are, right? We just royals in a space of servitude, because the one that makes us royals has to place us back in that realm. We're not there. Spiritually, we're there, right? Well, mentally, because we know, but it won't be full-fledged till Yahushua returns. We receive our new bodies, our new minds. And no more being under the thumb of oppression from the wicked and the heathens. Right? So, yeah, like I said, I saw that video and Spirit put this video epistle together. Right? So I end with that, man. Yahweh Shemi Awashai Ratazah. These quoted precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakha Kodash. Shalom Yasharala.